There. So good afternoon. Oh, I gotta go around the thing, honey.
Are we all here?
We're all here.
I see.
So you wanna know what I'm
That's
doing?
because most of us aren't there.
Right. Most of us aren't all there.
Well, that's true enough.
Yes.
So what you doing?
I'm gonna make you a peach crisp.
Whoa.
Yeah, these are the peaches.
And they are so good.
Yeah. You know, I haven't eaten any of them.
Good.
I've been making, what is this? Let's see. I don't know.
You've
This is
made quite a few.
yes, I've made quite a few. Anyway, let me just open a peach for you and look at it.
Yeah, and that was a volunteer seedling tree that came up. A bird or something planted the seed
Yes, in the chicken yard.
in the chicken yard.
Yeah, with the birds, our birds.
Our birds.
Okay, and they're white peaches, but they're marbled lots of times. I wish I got one open that has more red. Let's try that
Try
one.
that one.
Okay. No, some of them are just marbled, almost red inside. And they're marvelous. And this is its first year to produce, isn't it?
It is.
And we got about 2 5-gallon buckets full, didn't we?
A bunch.
Yeah.
Really a bunch.
Yeah. So, can you wait?
What am I waiting for?
You're crisp.
Oh, I guess I'll have to.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, anyway, I'm going to tell them what I'm doing. Well, they probably know
Do you
what.
know what you're doing?
Not always, no. That's the trouble. Do you always know what you're doing?
Well, most of the time.
Yeah, more than me. I wish we'd find a real red one inside. But I'll go for it. Oh, let me try that one. I gotta count the seeds because I put 7 of these in each pie dish.
I see.
Well, they're just none of them, honey. What do I got? 2 seeds so far. Is that okay?
There's the seed there too.
Yeah. Okay. So I know you'll have to. It takes a half an hour.
Half an hour.
Yeah, yeah. You
Oh,
have to wait.
good heavens. What will I do?
I bet none of them are going to be pink inside today since we mentioned it.
Probably not.
But they are so good. They don't look real impressive, do they?
No.
But they are so good. Okay, maybe this one. Yesterday I got a lot of... Nope, they're all going to be that way.
Well, that's showbiz.
Yeah. So, if you want to go, if you want to boogie, honey, you can boogie.
I can.
Yes.
Well, I suppose.
Okay. Am I doing it right?
Most of the time.
I see. Okay. Well, there's one that's a little on the pinkish side in there. Okay, I've got what, 5 pits, 6 pits?
Something like that.
So, I think that means just, okay,
Okay, I'm going to make like
No.
a tree then
okay,
and
okay,
leave.
okay.
Bye, girls and boys, whomever you are.
Okay. I've been making a really simple peach crisp. I wash them, but they still have the peel on and a little of that peach fuzz. But for some reason, these weren't real heavy on the peach fuzz. They were almost smooth, but they're freestone. Okay, I've got my 7 in here. I'll start on the next one. Okay,
If we didn't pick them when we did, the birds would get them.
yeah, both kinds, the ones on the ground and the ones that fly in the air. Well, the chickens did get some of them. And it just grew so fast this year. It was just a little tree last year, it seemed like. Okay, and this recipe that I'm using to make this is actually from an apple crisp recipe that I used to use in the bed and breakfast. Except now I've cut the sugar way down, and you're going to see in a minute. In fact, I'm almost out of sugar. And Tom used to be the sugar man, and he says they're just, oh, some of the pit hung in there, that they're just sweet enough the way I've been doing them. But this is so fast and so easy and so good. And then you could serve it with whipped cream or just thick cream.
Yes.
Or just eat it. And I make 2 at a time because I have 2 pie dishes. Actually, I have 3, but the third one is at neighbor's son's house. You know, yeah, it is, because I gave him one today. And I'm making one for neighbor's son and one for Tom. I think this is the 5th ones I made. Because neighbor's son has had 2, and you've had 3. Well, no, that still doesn't. Anyway, I've made a bunch of these. And I can still make more. And it's sort of fun because it's just so easy. And let's see. You know, I must not have done this right, because there's 5, 6, 7. It's funny that I have to count my peach pits to see if I have what I want. I think, anyway, in the book Eating on the Wild Side by Jo Robinson, she mentions a variety of peaches that is some of the most nutritional peaches, and it was a white peach with a red in it, and I don't know if this is the one she was referring to, but it's a very nice peach for a seedling peach. We were quite excited to have it be so good. And I'm just going to spread some cinnamon on the top of them. I've got cinnamon in the topping that I'm going to use. Okay. And I don't want this. Okay. And then I'm going to put maybe close to a tablespoon of sugar on the peaches themselves, and that is it. And then I'm going to put about 2, I don't know, 3, maybe a little more, maybe close to, I don't know, a good 3 tablespoons in here. And what this is in here is a mixture. I don't want to get my hands in it because they're sort of sticky. It's a mixture of oatmeal, flour, and now I'm going to add a cube of butter. And that will be it. And then more cinnamon. It'll be the topping. And then I put them in the oven, and it takes a half an hour. And then there'll be nice warm apple crisp. Okay. And I'm just cutting it up. And however long, remember, I don't edit anything out. I don't speed it up or slow it down. So this is how long the whole process is taking. And this is my pastry blender. I can use it this way or on edge. And I sort of like it on the edge better, and I should have had a little bit bigger bowl. I think yesterday I did it in a bigger bowl because it wants to escape out the side. Okay, I want the butter to be in a little bit littler pieces and mixed in here. And when I get done, I'll really read you the recipe. And remember, it was a recipe for apples. And the apples I would have peeled. And we have some apple trees now that we have in the yard. We have the 2 summer apples, and then we had the crab apples, and then this year we had 2 apples off of our fall apple tree. It's the first year, and they were very good. Okay, I'm just gonna sort of, okay, I'm sprinkling it on top. I'm going to add more cinnamon. I like cinnamon. Okay, oh yeah, now I can smell that better. It's funny, I like it, but I'm not eating these, but I do eat the slices when I do it. You just didn't see me today do that. And I'm just putting on top. And there it is. 2 apple crisp. You know, I bet I could have got more apples in this one. These 2. But it's done. And now they go in the oven. It's been turned on. It's heating up. And it's at 375. In a half an hour, it will come out, and Tom will be eating pretty soon his warm apple crisp. And you know, you could even put, I suppose, raisins in it. You could dress it up. You could do different things. And of course, you could put more sugar in it too, if you like. And the sugar I use is the coconut sugar. And that is the last. I've got to order some more. And so here we go. I'm just going to read you. And this is what I wrote in, let's see, it was between the years of 1985. And so this might have been about, oh, it's in 87, 1987. The apple is a wonderful fruit. And of course, I did peaches, but you're going to have to, we're going to read about the apple now, because that's what I wrote, and that's what the recipe was. The apple is a wonderful fruit. It not only tastes good as you crunch through the sweetness of its firm, crisp meat, but its beauty feeds your soul as well. The apple is simple and yet divine, held in the hand and eaten, sliced and served with sharp cheddar, or on a fruit platter with purple and green grape, red berry, and orange, baked with cinnamon, slices sprinkled with lemon juice, topped with a crumbled oatmeal sugar mix, baked into a crisp. The all-American punk apple pie and versatile applesauce. Our downfall is often attributed to this wonderful fruit, the apple, but I think not. If every home had a tree growing in its yard and every child able to grow and play under its shade and partake of its care and fruit, it would be to our betterment. So that's what I wrote, but the recipe is 4 cups of sliced apples, but I put the peaches, a tablespoon of lemon juice, and it would have been a nice addition to the peaches as well. And I put the slices and juice into a greased 1.5 quart baking dish, but I used a pie dish and they weren't greased. And then the top was 1/3 cup of flour, 1 cup of oatmeal, 1/2 cup of brown sugar packed, and I didn't use that much, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So you see, since that back in 1987, and now I've really changed on how I eat sugar. And I find out that it's very enjoyable, just tastes good to me to have the nice fruit taste instead of the sugar taste. And then mix the topping into a coarse crumb, and then cut in and mix a 1/3 cup of butter. Well, I just made the 2 flour, the toppings for 2, and I put in a cube of butter. And then it takes 30 minutes. So that's it, and that's the recipe and what I did in 1987, as well as 2018. So I'll leave you with that, and maybe I'll show you the man eating his crisp later on. But you have a good day, and if you have peaches, make a simple, easy crisp